Hi, the truth teller Rick Ballou with you. Nice win for Florida State on the road. They go to Beantown. They get it done against Boston College. Kind of ugly. Sometimes ugly is good. My name is Rick Ballou. I'm with you each and every afternoon right here on 1010 XL. We are the home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Also 92.5 on the FM side. You can stream us. Just go to our website, 1010xl.com. With you each and every day, 3 to 7. Sometimes here during the fall because of special Jaguar programming. We are on from 3 to 6. All right, the offense came out, bam, great drive, drove it down their throat, actually spread it around, got the wide receivers involved. One nice run there by Cook, but they made it look easy. Before you know it, it's 7-0 Florida State, and then, my goodness, what happened to that offense? It just went into the tank. The bye week comes at the right time. So remember this, BC had the top rushing defense in all of college football. They're a big, physical group, particularly inside, and that's something you have to consider. FSU will be taking on some good defenses down the road, so this will be a nice test for them overall when you look at BC. Cook, hurt, chest contusion or pains or what have you, went out, came back, showed his toughness. Kind of wish they didn't bring him back in that game. He clearly wasn't himself. Now, yesterday in practice, Mario Pender goes down with a collapsed lung. Probably will miss that Wake Forest game. I think this is a real good opportunity now to see Jacques Patrick, the 5-star, a big back. Yeah, he's raw, but it's a long season, some early carries, too many in my opinion, including that 30 that Cook got against the University of South Florida. So maybe this is the opportunity to get Patrick involved in 2 weeks when they go to face the Demon Deacons. Overall, freshmen, true freshmen, besides Josh Sweat, we haven't seen that. Haven't seen a lot of guys really do anything at this particular point. I think we're all waiting on Derwin James. We know he's going to be a part of it when it's all said and done. George Campbell, is he going to start to get some more looks? Seems like there's not a lot of faith right now in Ermon Lane. Only 2 receptions overall on the season. Obviously, the offensive line is problematic. That was a big issue for FSU. They were manhandled. And then when you look at strength, that's not going to happen now during the season. There's too much going on, school, practice, and everything else. You try to maintain, but as far as getting stronger, can't really expect that to happen during the year. What you can hope for is better understanding. Who's playing next to you? Team chemistry. Understanding Golson's cadence. Obviously being in the right position. Understanding where you're supposed to be. They brought in Derek Kelly, so they've had 6 offensive linemen now. And word out of Tallahassee, Cole Minshew, who's another true freshman, that ankle has really hampered him. He's been out for the first 3 weeks. He returned to practice yesterday. Expect him to be a part of things. Personally, I'd love to see him at center when it's all said and done. He's 330 and or 340 pounds. Could really help out there. Also, Chad Mavity is a guy who has missed the first 3 weeks because he's been concussed. Remember, he's older. He's a junior college transfer. This is his 4th year in football, 2nd with FSU. So it could end up being an 8-man rotation when it's all said and done. The good with that, fresh bodies, okay? Lack of reps, being fresh, staying fresh. What is not so good, and you can just look at Florida State's offensive line over the last 3 years, you will lose out on chemistry and understanding exactly what the guy's going to be able to do to your left and to your right. That's the biggest concern I have right now overall for FSU. To Golson, these 2 weeks are huge. Remember, he's only been there for 5. That'll give Randy Sanders and Jimbo Fisher an opportunity with Golson to get a better understanding of not only what Golson needs to do on the football field, but what Jimbo Fisher knows he can do on the football field. Jimbo was limited in what he could put in there with E.J. Manuel. Jimbo could put everything in there with Jameis Winston. Golson's been there 5 weeks. That'll be 6. That'll be 7 before the Wake Forest game. He needs to grow, but Jimbo and Randy Sanders must understand that they can only send in plays that Golson can run. That's a big issue. Defensively, like what I'm seeing. Terrence Smith flying all over the football field. Northrup better this Saturday than last Saturday. Hodgkins coming off the bench is a beast. Love their contain. They're stout inside. They're playing very well. Christmas, Noddy, Newberry. It just goes on and on. Coming off the edge to getting better. The return of Low Featherston should help. He's a freak. 6'7", 225. He's a guy that will help get some push. create some sacks, and hopefully create a little bit of havoc. Overall, I really like what I'm seeing right now defensively for Florida State. Shout out to Kason Beatty. He's been much maligned by Seminole fans. He was outstanding at BC. Bye week comes a little early. Hopefully FSU has an opportunity. They're already healthy, but to learn and understand what they need to do as they get smack dab now into the middle of the Atlantic Coast Conference season. Overall, for FSU fans, inhale, exhale, it's okay. You're 3-0, you won 32 out of 33, you go to the Demon Deacons in a week and a half, and then the U comes into Tallahassee for that yearly barn burner. Overall, it may not look pretty, but I can think of some pretty losses over the years that Florida State and some other big-time college football programs have had. What you need right now is for this team to get better each and every Saturday. All right, I'll be in Boston this weekend, my hometown, as I do the sidelines for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I should actually say going to Providence. The team charter flies into Providence, and unfortunately, Rashad Green has played so well. He will be out now for Jacksonville with surgery on his thumb until Week 11. Also going there, I will not see Brian Storick with the Patriots. He is on the IR, designated to return. However, I will see rookie Trey Jackson, and obviously Telvin Smith is the key cog defensively overall for the Jaguars. If you're going to watch that game, I'll look forward to seeing that one with you and talking to you next week. Again, live from Ballou Sports Bar. You can get me on Twitter, Ballou1010XL. The radio show is 3 to 6 every day, 3 to 7 some days, but because of Jaguar programming, for the most part, it's 3 to 6. Also on the FM 92.5, and you can stream us by going to 1010XL.com. Enjoy the bye week. It's Wake Forest in 10 days. I am the truth teller, Rick Ballou. Folks, have a great week.